This is the Turkish Delight Report. For those of you who do not realize, Turkish Delight is what Edmund sells out his soul for, including his brother and sisters. And my mother has recently found on nuts.com that they have a version of Turkish Delight that is pomegranate and pistachio flavored. Now, unfortunately, they were out. This flavor is so popular, they didn't have any more. And she tried it and she loved it and she thought it was the best. And I find that to be a great travesty that my mom wanted something and she can't get it. It's not the first time this has happened. So, I am making homemade Turkish Delight to surprise her tomorrow. And this took a lot of work. We stirred the last mixture, like a total of 45 minutes just on the last step. And that's after stirring it when we were making the syrup consistency. And I thought I was never going to reach the softball stage, which is a stage of candy making where when you drop the syrup in water it sticks to itself, and I just thought that was never going to happen. And my husband saved the day by saying, "Why don't you put a lid on it?" And so I said, "That's ridiculous. Don't be silly." I turned up the heat. The thing almost boiled over, and I'm just like, no. And I'm over there with my candy thermometer, which I have because of Lisa, when we were trying to make saltwater taffy and we could never get it hot enough. Anyway, so after many fails, I went ahead and I took my husband's insane advice. It worked. I finally got past 225 degrees to the magical 240 degrees you have to reach, and it thickened and magic happened. So now you can see after, oh my gosh, as it's cooling, I need to stop talking because the longer it's sitting here, the thicker it's getting.
We have to give a Nash plug in though.
Yes. The recipe that I found on YouTube calls to take 3 pomegranates and, get all the arils out and juice it at home. And I said to my husband, who had to go to the grocery store for more because my pomegranates were no good, I said, "Babe, just pull a Nash. Please just buy them already processed." And so he brought me very expensive pomegranate juice, already juiced, so that we didn't have to do that. I've greased the pan like you grease it and then you line it with paper. And now I'm going to put this goo into the pan. Oh my gosh, it's so sticky. Mm-hmm. And, oh, this is heavy. So, as you can see, we have seamlessly, effortlessly removed it from this pan. Cleanly. None wasted. And moved it into this pan, which I think is a little wider than I want it to be because I want the pieces to sit up like, happy little squares, little cubes. So I'm not going to flatten it too much because I don't want them to be short. I want them to sit kind of tall. So now it sits for an hour. Then we refrigerate it for 3 hours until it's really set. And then with the magic power of cornstarch and powdered sugar, a mixture, that's what goes on the outside, and we slice it in little squares. And I guess this will have a part 2 because I don't want to leave my video on pause for that long. And I'm also too lazy to join videos together. It's not happening. I just spent 45 minutes stirring sugar. It's not happening. See you soon.